Rocket Star 787.
Possibly 1354, descend to 6,000. Station calling second. Sharp 111, transmissions are very distorted, second.
Request to 8,000, Sharp 111.
Sharp 111, to keep you in control, you can descend to 9,000 now.
10,000 knots into 9,000.
Velocity 1354, director 1261.
1261.
Velocity 962 Sydney Tower, g'day, wind currently 090 degrees 6 knots. Runway 16 right. You're cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 16 right, velocity 962.
And then expect right turns for final.
6,000 spotted, 580.
Jetstar 787, change of runway, landing runway 16 right, descend to 9,000. QH is 1012.
That's runway 16 right, and 9,000, 1012, that's 787. 1,000, receipt of uniform.
Jetstar 608, approach, descend via star 8000, landing 16 right by the ILS, then IVA wind visual.
Jumbo star 8000, 16 right, ILS, it's 6 right.
Sharp 111, thanks. I might need to turn you further right to put you behind an A320, but stand by for that.
Not yet, there's a storm just to my right of the Sharp 111.
Sharp 111. Sharp 111, descend to 8,000.
8,000,
Jetstar 787, descend to 7,000.
7,000, Jetstar 787.
Quarter 580, reduced to 220 knots, please, then contact direct F1261.
220 knots, 1261, quarter 580.
Sorry, 908, requesting reducing speed.
Qatar 908, reduced to 220 knots and descend to 6,000. Expect a turn for downwind in 60 seconds.
Descend 6,000, reduce speed to 20 knots, Qatar 908.
Velocity 484 Sydney Tower, g'day, wind at the threshold currently 110 degrees 6 knots. Velocity 484.
And Jetstar 787, you can manoeuvre as required to intercept the localizer 16 right.
No, that's required to intercept localizer 16 right, that's 787.
Qatari 908, turn left heading 310 downwind.
Left heading 310, Qatari 908.
Jetstar 787, descend to 6,000.
Then 6,000, Jetstar 787. your factor velocity is 962.
Velocity 962 approved.
962.
Jetstar 787, contact director on 126.1, good day.
Say again, Frequency, Jetstar 787.
Velocity 484, wind 090 degrees 5 knots, runway 16 right, cleared to land.
16 right, cleared land, 16 right.
Good evening, Velocity 875, send 1,000, uniform. Velocity 875, approach descend via star 6,000, landing 16 right, expect an eye less than IVA. Okay, 5 star 6,000, for runway 16 right, all stations just had a successful landing on 16 right, and they reported seeing the runway lights at 12 miles.
Sharp 111, again your transitions are broken, say again.
Request direct to ISMA to avoid weather Sharp 111.
Sharp 111, your transitions are broken now. Can you try a different radio? Sharp 111, transitions were broken. Can you try another radio?
Center Sharp 111 on comp 3, check call.
Sharp 111, again, transmissions broken.
Center Sharp 111, comp 1, check call.
Sharp 111, I've got you 4 now, say again.
Request direct to ISMA to avoid weather accident.
Clear to land.
16 right, cleared land, velocity 30.
Sharp 111, track direct to ISMA.
Strictly direct ISMA, Sharp 111. At approach Sharp 111, just observing weather pattern approaching from the west, and request descent contact direct to Benton Hospital.
Sharp 111, there is traffic on a right-hand circuit for Sydney runways above. You can descend now to 6,000.
Leaving 8,000 on descent 6,000, understood, Sharp 111.
Sharp 111, you're direct to ISMA, confirm?
Affirm, tracking direct to ISMA descent, Sharp 111.
No problem at all.
What is 580, roger, we'll try and get off at the Rabbit.
Yeah, that's fine. The one behind is about 8 miles behind, so you've got heaps of room if you do miss the Rabbit.
Okay, thanks.
Sharp 111, contact departures of 118.4.
This is 1184, sharp 111. Fine.
Jetstar 608, contact director 1261.
1261, Jetstar 608.
Qantas 580, wind 070 degrees at 6 knots. Runway 16 right, clear to land.
Runway 16 right, clear land, Qantas 580. Good evening, Qantas 843, descending 10,250 knots, receive uniform.
Qantas 843, approach descend via Star 8000, landing 16 right by the GLS and IV80.
By the Star 8000, 16 right, Qantas 843.
787.
Jetstar 787, City Tower.
Velocity 875, turn left heading at 020, positioning for downwind.
Left heading 020, velocity 875.
North Stations now had three aircraft of varying sizes land all successfully on 10.
Jetstar 787, wind 100 degrees 5 knots, runway 16 right, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 16 right, Jetstar 787.
Approach from Qantas 843, is that cell on downwind giving traffic any difficulty?
Qantas 843, no, had a 380 and a 320 and a 737 all flight without complaint.
Okay, we'll have a look, thank you.
Velocity 875, turn left heading 350 downwind.
Q123 Delta, Sydney approach go to descend by Star 6000, 16 left, expect the ILS, that's independent visual approach.
Q123 Delta, sorry, is it just static then, say again?
Scattered 3000, temperature 22.
Q123 Delta, radio check.
Q123 Delta, I've got you 5 now.
Thank you. Q123 Delta, descend by Star 6000, 16 left, ILS, thence independent visual approach.
Descend 6,000 feet, runway 16 left, Q123 Delta.
And Q123 Delta, information Victor has just become current. The visibility is greater than 10 kilometres now, wind 120 degrees 12 knots, cloud few 1,500, scattered 3,000, and temperature 22.
Okay, copy Victor, Q123 Delta.
123 Delta, you slowing to turbulence, you're on profile.
210 knots due for turbulence, killing 123 off.
Go ahead.
Qatari 9008, heavy wind 100 degrees, 5 knots, all exits to the right are available, runway 16 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 16 right, Qatari 9008.
Maintains Buttermore 150, cleared 10,000, in cloud, received Victor.
Engines 203, Sydney approach, descend above start of 9,000 when ready. The 16 left, expect the ILS since independent approach.
9,000 ready by the 16 left. And by the star, Eminence 203.
Approach 970 on the set to 10,000 instead of Victor. We're currently 230 knots.
Velocity 970, Sydney approach, g'day. Descend to 9,000, 16 left, GLS, since independent visual approach.
Set to 9,000 at 16 left, velocity 970.
I reckon from here about 020. Qantas 843, roger, flighting 020. Left turn 020, Qantas 843. And we might even have the airport in sight. Qantas 843.
Killing 123 Delta, requesting direct to Town off, please.
City Tower, good evening, just 6
123 Delta.
Just 6 Tower, good evening, rapid exit is not necessary.
Just 6
Qantas 843, contact director 126.1, g'day. 26.1, nice, back to Victor.
Killing 123 Delta, clear the weather where we can increase to profile.
Kill 123 Delta, thanks, increase to profile.
Profile state, killing 123 Delta.
Emirates 416 Heavy, Sydney approach, g'day, runway 16 right, expect an independent, expect an ILS approach, runway 16 right and descend via star to 8,000.
Set the ILS 16 right to descend via the start to 8,000 and we were given a speed of 270 knots, Emirates 416.
Emirates 416.
Via Alpha ground 165, Qatari 908, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Just 608, wind 080 degrees, 8 knots, runway 16 right, clear to land.
16 right, clear land, just 60.
Velocity 970, straight through to Barrow.
Etienne 454 Super, Sydney approach, good evening, runway 16 right, expect ILS approach, descend via star to 8,000.
Killing 123 Delta.
Star 8,000 feet and once stopping 165. ILS has some time.
Approach ATC 14, turning on just now, Peter Victor, first direct backline to weather.
Star 413, direct descend, correction approach, descend to 8,000, direct to Becklow, runway 16 left, expect ILS approach and independent visual approach and visual.
10 8,000, 16 left, and direct back later, 413.
Emirates 203, select flight level 150, increasing now 210 knots.
Emirates 203. RC 970, descend to 6,000.
Descend via the star to 6,000 then, it's 460.
Glacier 875, wind 100 degrees, 6 knots from my 16 right, clear to land.
16 right, clear to land, Glacier 875. Target 743 ready.
Cruise 743, target. Cruise 743, just for your reference, at the threshold there's nil tailwind, however at the upwind end there'll be 5 knots of tail when you rotate.
RC 970, contact director on 1253.
1253, board.
Jetstar 413, reduce speed to 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220 knots, Jetstar 413.
Doing 340, Emirates 460.
Approach minus 549, traffic for re, understand 10,000, you picked up.
549, approach, descend via the start of 8,000, 16 left, expect GLS approach, send independent visual, approach visual.
Send via the start 8,000, 16 left, GLS,
Jetstar 413, descend to 7,000.
7,000, Jetstar 413.
Intel, Killing 123 Delta.
Killing 123 Delta Tower, g'day. Threshold wind's currently 060 degrees, 8 knots. There is tailwind up to 3 knots at times. What's the current wind there?
Okay, at the moment we've got true 123 at 19.
Alright, thanks for that. If you're able, just let me know what altitude it is when that either swings round to the east or northeast. And I'll give you another wind check closer in.
Killing 123 Delta.
Sorry, just the ILS approach and descend via start at 6,000.
16 right, descend via start 6,000, Killing 494 Delta.
Emirates 416, contact director 126.1.
Director 1261, good day, Emirates 416.
E3, the wind at the upwind end 060 degrees, 12 knots, crosswind 10, tailwind of 3. As described from my 16 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 16 right,
Jetstar 413, descend to 6,000.
6,000 hard for 5 knots.
Emirates 203, descend to 7,000.
7,000, Emirates 203.
Yes, 413, turn right, heading 180, intercept the 16 left, localizer.
Right, 180, intercept the 16 left, localizer, just 413. Jahaz 454.
Yes, 413, contact director on 1253.
153, just 413.
Ambulance 203, reduce your speed to 180 knots, expect to change on runway 16 right. Correction, 34 right.
And 16 right, ambulance 203.
Ambulance 203, may that to be change runway to 34 right.
Roger that, bended 34 right, ambulance 203.
Knots. Runway 16 left, clear to land.
Total land 16 left, Q-Link, 123.0, still got the wind at 1,000 feet, descend
to maintain 9,000, we'll advise the runway, we're about to go to 34 to be...
And yeah, if you happen to notice what level it
34 left, expect
peters out, let me know after when.
With about 70 miles to run.
Okay, I understand we're going to change the runway to runway 34, we're requesting 34 right for operational necessity.
Okay, airline 451, roger, 34 right.
Okay, I'm sorry, 34 left is fine, sorry. So line 451.
Okay, 34 left, Hawaii 51, 34 left.
Thank you, sir. Hold on, flight.
Left heading 340, Jahaz 454. Jahaz 454, request heading 010 to avoid weather.
Etihad 454, roger, flight heading 010.
Heading 010, Jahaz 454.
Station, Patient Whiskey's currently changes runway 3 for left and right for arrivals and departures. The wind 050 degrees, 10 knots.
Forward can accept no set the house for
Etihad 454, sorry, can you accept heading 340?
360.
Etihad 454, roger, flight heading 360 and contact director on 126, decimal 1.
Qantas 549, you can continue tracking to, cancel the start, continue tracking to TSAT.
494, it looks like we're going to change runways. You'll be the first to land runway 34 left, so now change to runway 34 left.
34 left, Q-Link 194 down.
And information whiskey, 34 left and right for rolls and departures, the wind 050 degrees, 10 knots.
21, stand by.
Okay, nice. The wind at 500 feet was still easterly at around about 1.5 knots. That just petered out slowly.
8,003.
Alright, thanks for that.
I'll approach
no
visual.
Alright, good.
8,003 for right, that's 21.
Approach, good afternoon, Qantas 148, sending 10,000, looking for whiskey, and would like to take a vector towards the south, thanks.
Qantas 148, roger, divert as left as required, and I'll get back to you with the runway.
Roger, left is required, and we'll catch runway.
Okay. Velocity 970, you were 10?
Okay, velocity 970.
Velocity 970, tower, g'day. The threshold wind is 040 degrees, 5 knots. Tailwind 2 knots. Runway 16 left.
Runway 3 for right.
16 left, clear left, velocity 970. For right.
And 203, descend to 6,000.
6,000, ambulance 203. Apologies, we ran through prawn a bit while we were setting up.
That's fine.
And approach, that was Qantas 549, just confirming your runway.
Qantas 549, runway 3 for right.
3 for right, Qantas 549.
148, descend to maintain 8,000.
Then maintain 8,000, 148.
Qantas 549, turn left heading 140, descend to 7,000.
Left heading 140, descend 7,000, Qantas 549.
Ambulance 203, contact direct on 1253.
1253, well played, Ambulance 203. Good day, mate. See you next time.
Sydney approach. Good day, Juliet Charlie Romeo. Direct to Sydney on descent 10,000, KH 1012, receive whiskey.
Juliet Charlie Romeo, approach, good day. You're landing 3-4 left. Just a couple of extra track miles. There's a couple of arrivals still, the last to land on 16 right. Can you come right on a heading of, say, 070?
No problem, sir. Your convenience, Juliet Charlie Romeo. Right, 070.
Juliet Charlie Romeo, thanks. Heading 070, descend of 6,000.
Heading 070, descend 6,000, Juliet Charlie Romeo.
Emirates 416 Heavy Sydney Tower, good day to you. Continue approach runway 16 right, runway occupied crossing traffic.
Continue approach 16 right, Emirates 416.
Juliet Charlie Romeo, reduce to 230 knots.
Speed 230, Juliet Charlie Romeo.
Beginning to 1585 with you, not ready, however.
Jet 1585 Tower, understood. Hold short of Sierra is going to be a little delay there till this last arrival, just touching down, comes back up.
No worries, we'll hold short of Sierra, Jet 1585.
Qantas 549, reduce the speed to 220 knots.
220 knots, Qantas 549.
Crosswind 10, occasional tailwind of 2 knots. All exits to the right are available. Runway 16 right, clear to land.
Very much clear to land 16 right, Emirates 460.
Qantas 148, descend to 7,000.
Killing 494 Delta, turn right heading 160.
Right heading 160, killing 494 Delta.
Qantas 549, turn left heading 120 to wide out.
Left heading 120, Qantas 549.
Qantas 148, reduce the speed to 220 knots.
220 knots, Qantas 148.
Qantas 148, turn left onto a heading of 200.
Left heading 200, Qantas 148.
Line 451, turn left heading 240.
240 for line 451. So that's Hat 455 Super on LS 165.
Etihad 455 Super, Sydney Tower, good day to you. Be aware all exits on the right hand side are available.
Line 451, the speed 220 knots.
Going to 220 now for Hawaiian 451.
And Qantas 549, weather ahead, request downwind turn now.
Qantas 549, turn right heading 150.
Right heading 150, Qantas 549.
Qantas 549, descend to 6,000.
And 6,000, Qantas 549.
Heading Emirates 416, taxi by Alpha, contact ground 126, decimal 5.
Alpha and 165, good day, Emirates 416.
Good day, sir. Descend to 7,000.
Correct, 7,000, flying
454. 454, wind 050 degrees, 8 knots. Crosswind 8, tailwind, maximum 2. Runway 16 right, clear to land.
clear to land at the house for flight for.
Yes, 821, reduce to 220 knots.
Reducing 220 knots, just 21.
Got a contact director on 1261, good day.
126, that's 1, killing 494, have a good day.
Give way to the inbound Jetstar A320 and then taxi to holding point Tango 6, runway 34 right.
We'll give way to the inbound 320 and then holding point Tango 6, 34 right, excuse me, 1585.
QJ 1585, just let me know what sort of heading it looks like you'll want after departure, reference the weather.
Copy, QJ 1585.
Qantas 148, contact director on 1253.
15.3, 148.
Right. Destra 821, descend to 6,000.
Descend 6,000, that's on.
Line 451, descend to 6,000.
6,000, line 451, heavy.
Today, just 818, ready.
Jetstar 818, g'day, in turn, taxi holding point Tango 6, runway 34 right.
Runway Tango 6, 34 right, just 818.
QJ 1585, you're good to go now to Tango 6.
We're going now, QJ 1585.
New Zealand 708, you return?
Sure, let's approach then independent visual, approach and visual.
Okay, 8,000, 345.
Line 451, reduce your minimum clean speed.
7 up speed away, 451.
Holding point Tango 6, runway 34 right.
In turn, Tango 6, 34 right, New Zealand 888.
Destra 821, reduce speed to 200 knots.
Reducing just 821.
GL 642, approach, g'day, runway 34 left, ILS approach, then independent visual approach, descend via star to 8,000.
Runway 34 left, descend via star 8,000.
Line 451, contact director 1261.
61 for Hawaii, 461.
New Zealand 708, you with her? New Zealand 888, you got a company frequency you can get in contact with the company ahead on? I'll just need him on 1247 if you could know where he is.
Yeah, I'll give him a shout, New Zealand 888.
Yeah, New Zealand 708 holding steer.
New Zealand 708 Tower, g'day, taxi holding point Tango 634 right, report when ready, and also have a look at what your preferred heading you want on departure.
Tango 6, 341.
Emirates 5 Charlie Lima Super approach, g'day, descend via the star to 9,000, 34 left, expect GLS approach, then independent visual approach and visual.
Descend 9,000 for runway 34 left, GLS, and descend that visual approach, Emirates 5 Charlie Lima.
Sydney Tower, class 549.
Yes, A21, correct director on 1253.
253, yes, that's right. Sydney approach, g'day, just now 423, descending 10,000, received whiskey.
Yes, 423 approach, descend via the start of 8,000, 3 for right, expect wireless approach and independent visual approach and visual.
Survive 8,000, runway 34 right, just now 423.
And just when you get down to Tango 6, just let me know what your preferred heading will be on departure, reference to weather.
No call, QJ.
Confirm, clear land.
Charlie Romeo, affirm with the roll through to golf.
Clear land, roll through golf, thanks, Charlie Romeo, confirm, clear land.
Charlie Romeo, affirm with the roll through to golf.
Clear land, roll through golf, thanks, Charlie Romeo.
Tower velocity 981 is ready, holding short 0.
Velocity 981 Tower, taxi holding point Tango 634 right. Then when you can, just have a look what your preferred heading will be on departure, reference to weather.
Tango 634, will do, velocity 981.
Old 045 at 10. Runway 34 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 right, copy, Connor 549. Tower, velocity 882, ready.
Velocity 882 Tower, taxi holding point Tango 634 right.
Taxi holding point Tango 634 right, velocity 882.
Target ambulance 203, 6 miles.
Ambulance 203 Tower, good day.
QJ 1585, we can accept the heading of 010, approximately.
Alright, expect that.
QJ 1585.
QJet 1585, assigned heading is right 010, line up. Runway 34 right and wait. Be ready to roll as soon as the 73 is clear of the runway.
Right, heading 010, line up and wait. Runway 34 right, QJ 1585. Heading Tower, Connor 548, holding short 0, ready.
548, give away the inbound company, taxi holding point Tango 634 right.
Give away the inbound company, holding point taxi 634 right, Connor 548.
Was 549, taxi uniform 1 then, Lima number 1 to the company.
Uniform 1, then Lima, number 1 to the Connor 549.
1 in the stable.
Thanks.
Third 85, runway 34 right, clear for takeoff.
Take off runway 34 right, QJ 1585. Sydney Tower, Kelly 494 Delta.
Kelly 494 Delta Tower, good day.
Ambulance 203, wind 040 degrees, 13 knots, runway 34 right, clear to land.
Runway 34 right, clear to land, ambulance 203.
New Zealand 708, you're ready for departure, confirm?
7708, AFN and request about 010 as well, heading.
Yeah, you can expect that. And all stations that are waiting to depart can expect the initial heading will be 010 at this stage. QJet 1585, call departures, g'day.
Departure speed of 1585, good day.
New Zealand 708, assigned heading right 010, line up and wait, runway 34 right.
Line up, wait, 34 right, assign heading right 010, New Zealand 708.
Sydney Tower, Qantas 148.
Qantas 148, Sydney Tower.
Sydney approach Xanadu 220, descending to 10,000, good evening.
Xanadu 220 Heavy, good evening, runway 34 left, expect ILS approach, descend via star to 9,500.
34 left, ILS approach, descend via star 9,000, Xanadu 220.